I'm often given tasks on the fly, whereas many of my tasks are given as a result of meetings. These days, an increasing number are coming from emails or my manager or client asking me to do something. I find myself quite disorganized when dealing with this. I'm writing things down when I'm told, but it's all over the place. Post-its, notebook, phone, etc. I don't have a solid method of keeping track of these things. I'm guessing that a possible solution is to write all these things down in the same place, but I've also tried that and it didn't really make a difference. I'd appreciate any input or advice you have on how to record and track objectives in a functional and a reliable manner, as I'm subjected to a lot of information each day, week, month. I'm definitely overloaded to remember it myself.
Discipline equals freedom. So yeah, a few things. First of all, definitely write the things down in one place. And it sounds like since you're moving all the time or you're going to meetings, carry just a nice little notebook with you and write the things down as you get tasked with them. Then on top of that, you have to have a master list of some kind, either paper or digital. I'm going to probably recommend digital to track things overall in a prioritized method. So if you get tasked something in a meeting in your little notebook, you come back, you put it in the right place in the master task list. And then like twice a day, consolidate the information that's in the little notebook you have into the big master list. And then before you go to bed at night, you organize those things by priority on the master list. You put the most important thing at the top, and that's what you're going to attack the next day. That's part one on how you get these things organized. Now, the part two is you got to schedule this stuff. And actually, I always say this when people have trouble with tasks, put them on the calendar. Actually, Jamie does that for me. When Jamie's got something for me to do, she just doesn't email me and say, hey, you need to do this. She puts it on the calendar. So I look at my calendar, boom, there it is. I got to go do this, whatever this task is, done. So put these things on your calendar, and that includes scheduling time on your calendar so that you can have time to consolidate your lists and do a review of your lists. Whether that probably take 15 minutes to do. And I guess there's a bunch of apps you can use, and I'm sure people will make recommendations, but there's a ton of to-do list apps, including there's native ones on all the different phones. So you could look at that as a possible. A voice recorder. You can either use the voice recorder app you have, or you can carry around a little mini voice recorder, and you can just take notes with that, and then you consolidate those notes from your voice recorder into your master task list every day, and then you just got to prioritize and execute. That's it. Pretty straightforward.